you're coming in at a yellow, and it's kind of a hesitant yellow. It's like, ooh, peekaboo. It's how do I describe this yellow? It's like not quite banana yellow. It's a little less bright, like maybe a custard yellow. All right, nice that. That's the overall reading color. I'm gonna pull up a rose in your first layer. It's the same color as the reading color. It's yellow, very bright. The flower, instead of pointing up, it's pointed out to the side. Very big petals. Your first layer has to do with your survival, providing for yourself, your safety, providing for others. This flower is almost like moving like a windmill. It's like it's trying to gain attention. It's like, look at me. I'm trying to show you something. Look at me. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna pull up an image in your first layer. I see you teaching a class, but it almost looks like a standard classroom. Like you're standing behind a desk as like a regular school teacher would. You seem like you're going in and out of like loving it and frustrated with it. Like you're like, okay, class, this is what we're learning today, and you seem kind of in it. And then there's moments where you're kind of like, ah. So it seems like you're just kind of, okay, you're kind of struggling with like the traditional way of teaching. At least this is what I'm picking up from it, is like you enjoy teaching, but you're frustrated with like this traditional way of teaching. You want to change it or do it differently, or trying to find a way to make it better and easier and more you. Like teaching in this way is not you, or doesn't seem like you, or at least you're just frustrated by it. All right, we're gonna go on to the second layer. I'm getting green right off the bat. The second layer has to do with your sexuality, your sensuality, your feeling, your emotions, like you feel in your second layer. Yeah, all right. I'm definitely getting a green. It looks very similar to the first layer flower. It's just a deeper green, like a John Deere green. This one's a little more squeaky. It's like as it's spinning, a little rustier, I guess, or just a little like not quite as fluid in motion. It's the words I'm looking for here. It's trying to catch a groove. Like that's the kind of energy of this flower. It's like it's trying to figure out its way, but it hasn't figured it out yet. It's like, okay, I'm trying to go this way, but I can't quite figure out how to do it yet. It's kind of like what the flower is like saying to me. All right, let's pull up an image. So I'm seeing the same classroom image, only now you're like covered in green. Like you are completely green. Like someone dumped a green paint can on you. Like you're just covered in green. And you have a stick, teachy stick thing this time. I don't even know what to call it. I want to say a baton, but it's not that big. It's like a wand, but it's like a teaching stick. What in the world's happening here? Okay. I'm like, this is what I'm seeing. I'm just not catching it. I'm hearing like thickness, effort. The students aren't paying attention. like they're all kind of like looking off to the side and just like looking at their nails, or they're just not quite paying attention. And you're like really trying to get them to like look at you. Like that's why you even got the stick. You're like, hello, you. All right, so this seems like this could be a block. So let's see what your next step is here. Oh, cool. Okay, so you come from behind the desk and you move towards the students. And you go to them. And by getting closer to them, now they're all like coming up and like, oh, okay, hi. Oh, you're kind of here now. Okay. So it's like going to them and being closer to them. Now they're all looking at you, and you have like their utmost attention. Like, oh, you're right here. Okay, because you're like it's impossible for them to ignore you at this point because you're right there. And not like in a forceful way. It's more of like, do I have your attention now? Okay, cool. It's you're still having fun with it, but you're definitely like like, how rude of you, like, hello, you know. Yeah, so I'm kind of catching that going to them, being more visible, being more visible, like instead of like staying back and staying in this further away, like having distance, like going more to them and being more visible and being impossible to ignore because you're right there. Seems to be your next step here. And then I'm going to see what you get to have. Okay, so I see the green come off of you and you're dressed, I don't want to say normally, but like your hair's down, you're wearing like this white shirt with, it looks like pink flowers or pink strawberries. I can't quite tell. And you're like walking back and forth in front of them and you're teaching them, but you're maintaining that closeness. Like you're not going back to behind the desk. You're maintaining that closeness with them and you're walking back and forth in front of them and you're speaking calmly and they are eating it up. Everything that you're saying, they're like vigorously writing it down like, oh my God. So it seems like with maintaining that closeness with your students, they absorb more, they gain more. That's
really helpful. Very helpful. Thank you.
I love that. That's cool.